What is up, guys, and I'm back with another Battlefield 3 commentary, and today we have some huge news in the Battlefield community. And yeah, Battlefield 4 has been confirmed for 2013, at least the beta, and this was confirmed through kind of a leak through Origin, so I don't know what's happening there with that. But in a trailer recently of Medal of Honor, they confirmed that Battlefield 4 will have a beta in 2013, in the fall of 2013, so I'm expecting Battlefield 4 to release in 2013, in the fall, winter, maybe spring, if they push it back and decide to work on it more. So we have a lot to talk about. So Battlefield 4 confirmed for 2013, at least the beta, and you have beta access through Medal of Honor Warfighter, which will be released this year of October 23rd. And EA has stated that it will not be the only way to get into the beta, so I hope premium members will be able to get into the beta due to their premium status. So if you have Battlefield 3 Premium, I hope that we would get entry to the Battlefield 4 beta. So this is pretty big news. I expected a different Battlefield game than Battlefield 4. I believe it's too early for Battlefield 4. Look at when Battlefield 2 was released in 2005. Battlefield 3 was released last year in 2011. So, and we're already going to have a Battlefield 4 in next year, apparently. So I think it's too early for Battlefield 4. Look at the graphics from Battlefield 2 to Battlefield 3, the gameplay, how it's changed, how dramatic it's changed, and how different the gameplay from Battlefield 2 to Battlefield 3 is. And it's pretty crazy. And besides that, they still have DLC that they're gonna try and push out throughout the year. So we have Armored Kill coming out, Endgame, and Aftermath, I believe, that will be released in March of 2013. So that's gonna be the last DLC that's gonna be released in March of 2013. They're gonna start pushing Battlefield 4 harder and harder during that whole year. And of course, it might be too early for a game that's gonna be released in next year, almost a whole year away. So it's gonna be incredible to see what they're gonna do with Battlefield 4. Of course, I expected a Bad Company 3, which Bad Company 2 was possibly my favorite game of the whole series. And since I've been playing since Battlefield 2, I've seen how the series has progressed, and their success has grown from title to title almost. And I know some of you might think, oh, Battlefield 4 already, another Battlefield already, like the last one got released like a month ago or something. And so we just had Close Quarters drop about a month and a half ago, so that's pretty new still. They're still having DLC coming out. There should be an Armored Kill trailer popping up somewhere pretty soon, and it's going to be coming out in September. So we still have DLC coming out for Battlefield 3, and they want Battlefield 3 to still have life in it. You don't want it to die off really quickly. So that's why they're going to have DLC rolling out in the coming months. But they already announced Battlefield 4. Sure, that might be too soon, but look at their timeline of their Battlefield releases. In 2002, they released their first Battlefield, 1942. 2004, Vietnam. Battlefield 2 came out in 2005, so that's only 1 year after. In 2006, Battlefield 2142. In 2008, Battlefield Bad Company, the first Bad Company, and they released Mirror's Edge in that same year. In 2009, they released the little, I guess, DLC-ish, Battlefield 1943. In 2010, they released Battlefield Bad Company 2, and then, I guess, a year and a half later, Battlefield 3. And in 2013, they're going to have Battlefield 4 ready to release. So they've been on this constant track of releasing games every one or 2 years. It's been pretty consistent from DICE, and that's not mentioning their other business ventures with the Medal of Honor in 2010. They created the multiplayer for that game, and they loaned their engine to other games too, like the Need for Speed game, I believe The Run. They, I guess, gave their engine to them, and Medal of Honor Warfighters using their engine too, the Frostbite 2.0 engine. So 2.0 is the Frostbite 2.0 engine is going to be used in Battlefield 4, I'm guessing, because it just came out like with Battlefield 3. So they're gonna try and mature it and make it better for the consoles and the next gen consoles. I'm guessing the PS4 and the Xbox 720 or whatever you want to call it. And I'm guessing they're not going to be making for the Wii U. It's going to be extremely hard to make it for the Wii U Battlefield game. So with Battlefield evolving, and I'm guessing that they're just trying to capitalize off the Battlefield name because that's their big hit with Battlefield 3. They sold over 10 million copies already in, well, what is it, like 9 months that the game has been out. It came out in October. Yeah, 9 months. So it's been pretty good for DICE and their success. This is their most successful title, and it's up there competing with Call of Duty. And this is what EA wants to do. They want to compete with Call of Duty and try and take their market share and take back the FPS crown, which was Medal of Honor before Call of Duty. Medal of Honor used to be like EA's, and it still is, but Medal of Honor used to be top dog in the FPS market. And I expect Battlefield 4 to release in the next gen. I hope they do, so they can have a much better console experience, because the console experience on Battlefield 3 for this generation, it's pretty buggy. I don't know, that might be due to the Frostbite 2 engine being rather new and the consoles being too old. So I don't know, maybe we need to jump ahead in technology with the consoles and give the PC some, I don't know, some competition in their graphics and their scale, because consoles can only handle 24 players and pretty good, okay graphics. They're maybe medium on, low to medium, no, probably not even medium on PC. It's probably the lowish graphics on PC. So on 720p at the most, and that's been upscaled. It's so pretty hard for the consoles to control BF3. It's hard for the consoles to run it. It already has crashing issues, it has freezing issues or whatever. So the consoles need to catch up. I expect Battlefield 4 to release in the next gen, or at least DICE, or it's not even DICE. EA is the one that's going to release it, and they're the ones making DICE develop Battlefield 4 next. I expect the Bad Company 3 maybe after Battlefield 4, and 2015 would be the next release if they're gonna follow this 2-year pattern with Medal of Honor. 1 year releasing Medal of Honor Warfighter, which is going to be this year, and next year is going to be Battlefield 4, then Medal of Honor the next year after that, and so on. So they're going to be leapfrogging each other for however long they're going to do that. So Warfighter will be releasing this year, and you'll be able to have beta access for Battlefield 4 if you pre-order the limited edition, I believe, for consoles, or the deluxe edition for PC. So if you want beta access, maybe you could pre-order Medal of Honor Warfighter. This year, I'm releasing on October 23rd. And back to the Frostbite 2. I believe Frostbite 2 will be able to mature, and of course it's going to have better graphics. It's going to be all pretty. It's going to be all sparkly and shiny, all the graphics. They're going to be nice for PC. Maybe even on par with PC for the consoles if they develop for the next gen. I don't want Battlefield 4 on PS3 and Xbox 360, because we're already limited to 24 players on those platforms, and I don't want Battlefield on 24 players just restricted to that. I want 32, 48 players, 64. I don't know how big they can make it. I hope they push the bar and try and make one of the best damn games out there. And I know DICE can put out a good game, because they did it with Bad Company 2. Bad Company 2 was an excellent game. Very, very good. the balancing was well done by the end of the time cycle, and it was a good game. With Battlefield 3, they completely changed the way that the game plays almost in the middle of release. So it's, like, they changed the attachments, how they work, the recoil, how the guns act, and all of that. It's pretty hard to adjust from that overnight. Like, they put out a 1 gig patch, and the game's changed for forever, basically. They might go back, but it's rare for them to go back, unless they have a game-breaking glitch, like the USAS, the FAMAS, or whatever happened. So Battlefield 4 coming 2013. If you want a beta pass, pre-order Medal of Honor Warfighter. They're going to be announcing new ways to get into the beta later on. I'm guessing after Medal of Honor Warfighter's release later this year. And so I'm not really looking forward to it. I want to have more information before Battlefield 4. Remember, this is a 6-year difference between Battlefield 2 and Battlefield 3, and we're gonna have a Battlefield 4 already in between Battlefield 2-year difference between Battlefield 3 and 4. So I expected Bad Company 3. I believe that would have been the better release for DICE to come out with in 2013, but maybe we might have a 2143 after that, maybe something similar to 1943. Maybe just like the multiplayer portion. No, you just have to download it. So I don't know what's in store for Battlefield in the coming years. So guys, thanks for listening, and I'll try and keep you up to date on the Battlefield 4 news, and there should be an Armored Kill trailer dropping soon. So maybe releasing with snow maps. So I'm looking for Armored Kill. There's still Battlefield 3 DLC that I'm still looking forward to, Endgame, Aftermath, and Armored Kill. So just stay tuned to whatever channel you're listening to this on, and I'll keep you up to date on that Battlefield news. So thanks for watching. See ya.